What's going on, everybody? Does Snoke have a very special lightsaber? So I'm going to be talking about Episode 8, The Last Jedi. So spoiler warnings if you don't want to get any spoilers. I'm going to do some spoiler talk and mostly a lot of speculation that could end up being spoilers if I'm right. So according to MakingStarWars.net, they described Snoke's appearance. One of the things that they said he's going to have is a ring. And this ring has been described to be a very large ring with a crystal in it, a dark black crystal. A ring the ring is about the size of one of those ring pops that you may have remembered from your childhood. A very large ring with a big black crystal in it. Now, it's rumored that this crystal is a Kyber crystal. If so, we've never seen a black Kyber crystal outside of perhaps the Darksaber. So is Snoke in possession of the Darksaber? If not, what else could that mean? But let's talk about if it is the Darksaber. And now we're getting into the speculation. But if it's the Darksaber, how did he get it? We saw in the book Bloodline that the First Order was dealing with the Amaxian warriors, and they were a race they traded weapons, and weapons were very important to them. Relics from the Galactic Civil War. So it's very possible that he may have gotten it from them. They may have, traded for it. It could have been a very valuable weapon. It could be that he has a connection to the Mandalorians. I have speculated before that the Knights of Ren were inspired by Sabine and thus had a connection to Mandalore. So depending on how that entire story arc works out, it's possible that the Knights of Ren could be, descendants of Mandalorians, and that Kylo Ren could have come into possession of the Darksaber and presented it to Snoke as a gift. That's one possibility. Or if it's not the Darksaber, could it be just a regular black lightsaber crystal or a regular black crystal? What would that even look like? Maybe Palpatine had plans to recreate a similar saber. We saw in Rogue One, one of the code names was Black Saber as they were cycling through all the plans, and they talked about Black Saber. So it was just a tease, but definitely Palpatine was aware of it. And he had, super secret files on it. So it could be that was part of the agenda there. If it is not the Darksaber, is it still going to be a similar blade? How will it possibly look different? Maybe it won't have the exact same appearance. Maybe it'll look more like a traditional lightsaber if assembled. And if indeed it is a Kyber crystal, why does Snoke have it in a ring as opposed to having it in a saber? Well, it could be that he has multiple crystals. It could be that he's got several. Maybe in the unknown regions, black crystals are more common. Or it could be that he bleeds the crystals differently. As in the Ahsoka book, they kind of explained in the new canon why the dark side sabers are red, and it has to do with the dark side corrupting the crystal and bleeding it and making it turn red. And it could be that Snoke is so powerful with the dark side, he can bleed it even further to make it completely black, kind of signifying that he is tremendously powerful. Or at least tremendously evil. But if that's not the case, it could be that he simply doesn't wield a lightsaber. So maybe he took the crystal out because he has no need for lightsabers anymore. Much like Palpatine, he could just simply rely on the Force. So, I don't know. They might not even explain it at all. It might just be jewelry. It might just be a jewelry as a little Easter egg to make you wonder what happened, and maybe they won't talk about it at all. What do you think, though? I want to hear from you guys. Do you think Snoke having a black crystal in his ring means something deeper? Do you think it connects him to Mandalore? Do you think it connects him to Sabine? Or do you think that it has nothing there? It's just a coincidence? I'd love to hear what you think, and join me as we speculate on what could and could not be. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment and let me know what you think. And I will hopefully see you guys at Star Wars Celebration this coming weekend, and I'll be coming to you with hopefully some breaking news from there, as well as I'm going to try to go live. We'll see how the bandwidth is, though. It may not look all that clear, but I'm going to do my best to try to go live from Celebration and get you some updates. All right, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.